Ooh, what's up, guys? Coder today with a Syndra game. So, I don't really play all that much Syndra, but I'm sure as hell not bad with her. And which is surprising because Syndra is a champion that does require quite a bit of skill to play, and you can't just really pick for the champion in the first few games. Um, Although I'm rather smart, so whatever. So Zindra's a fun champion though. Even though she's not exactly seen all that much, she is very fun to play in my opinion. Just because you can, I just like the play style. I like how the balls work and whatnot, and I enjoy it. The damage on her really isn't like she has damage, but it's not really apparent until you start comboing everything, and it's then you find out that Syndra's like really bursty, um, and like that was part of the reason why I started playing Syndra. It's been forever since I did play her though. I just started picking her back up yesterday, and I had an amazing game on her, which I got so fed that I was killing people with a QW. And it was a fun game for me. Like when you are that fed that that you just shred through people that easily. Oof. Ooh, it's so fun. Granted, the enemy mid laner was stupid, so. And unfortunately, it didn't record because my replay system is still buggy. Um, and for whatever reason, League is kind of iffy on the frames for if I try using OBS to record the game still. So, yeah. So, Syndra, what makes her so good? Well, it's the fact, like I've said it already. It's her burst damage that she has when she gets her full combo in together. Um, it takes a really skilled player though to be able to do that. Um, and but if you're going up against it, especially if you're going up against an enemy that doesn't quite understand the positioning or gets a bit too close to you, then it can go really it can be really easy. She can also kind of sit back and farm with her Q to clear minions fast. And just she has her E, she just has so many different ways that she can combo everything together. Like her E is really good when it comes to disrupting a team fight, but it's it's the ability to know when to use it, like because like during a team fight you can just Q E to hit one person, or you could alt, like you could have a few balls out, you could alt and then E to hit a lot of people. But yeah. So in this game, Lux is not the best matchup for Syndra, because if I try getting too close with Syndra, what's gonna happen is Lux is going to Q me and just combo me down, which is not something Syndra wants. And because Lux outranges Syndra. So yeah, Lux outranges Syndra for abilities, and Lux has just as much burst as Syndra, so it's a little bit problematic in terms of me getting close enough to get my damage off. What you're gonna see here soon though is that I am gonna be able to get this damage off. So then I get my E off on her. She decides to walk back in. I get a Q off. She decides to move forward. She's not getting her stuff done fast enough. I ult her because I had I'll say it here real soon. I ult her and I flash ignite her for the kill. So right there, that would have not have gone that with I only killed her because I made sure to have enough balls out for my ults. And it's really crucial for Syndra that she has a lot of balls out. Because if you just ult normally, you're not dealing all that much damage. But if you throw out, if you have two balls out, then you're increasing your damage by 66%. So I always make sure to have two balls out because your ult is 3 balls plus whatever you have out. And yeah, so I always make sure to have to be able to have 2 outs. That way they're getting hit with 5. And then the combo pretty much for Syndra just goes like it depends pretty much what you want to do, but and like how they're positioned, which is why Syndra is a rather high skill champ, because you kind of have to know what you're doing. But for the most part, it's like a WQ, throw your E out, and then ult, pretty much. But like if you can't like get your combo off though, then Syndra feels really useless. Just because she is heavily reliant on getting all of her abilities down on somebody. So yeah, do I recommend that you learn Syndra? I would, but the thing is that Syndra is a rather high skill champ, in that it's a lot easier to climb with other people, to climb with other champions. Like if you want to just climb really fast, then just play an assassin. That's my opinion on everything for climbing. Just play someone with high damage that punishes people for being out of position and playing bad. So this game is going rather well. I've already made up for the made up for the fact that I'm in a bad matchup against Lux, and I've killed it twice now by myself. So I've got my Athene's built, which is important on Syndra because Syndra likes to just spam her Q a lot. And Syndra has a decent sized mana pool. But having that Athene's is really helpful. Of course, you can't build Athene's against excuse me. You can't build Athene's against an AD mid laner, but in that case, you could build a tier instead, or you could just skip it and just go something like you could just go Morella Namicon or something like that. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, after Athene's, it kind of depends upon what you want, or because Syndra can really just build any of the AP items for the most part. But usually Luden's is what you get 9 times out of 10, just because it provides extra burst damage to make it easier to kill people with, and then somewhere in there you get your Sork shoes, and you get Death Cap. And after you get Death Cap, it kind of depends upon what you want. Zonia's, if you want a little bit of armor and the active on that, or you can get Ryla's for slow. But then your last item should probably be a Void Staff. more than likely, unless the enemy, for whatever reason, just saying screw it to the MR, which they really shouldn't be. So you're more than likely building a Void Staff as your last item. And yeah, if you build Marilla Nomicon, and like you're going and you're, if you build a Marilla Nomicon, and you feel like you need MR, you can build Abyssal Scepter. Although I don't suggest Athene's and Abyssal Scepter, just because if you do that, you're lacking damage. So I don't suggest it. So yeah, this game's going rather well for us. We've got a lot of towers this game, and got a lot of towers this game. I'm doing good. The Yi though, their Yi is 8-1, which is gonna be problematic for us, but not all that much. So Yi is going to focus me down during this team fight. So I can see he literally just shot me down right then and there. But him focusing me allowed the rest of my team to do whatever the hell they wanted. And as a result, we go and kill them all. So that was a 2 for 5, completely worth. And the game is heavily looking in our favor as of this point in time. Part of the reason why they're doing so bad, one, Lux lost lane, so she doesn't have all that much damage. She still has damage, but not as much as she would if she had just gone even. Their Malphite can't really get any good ults off, and he built a Rod of Ages as his first item for whatever reason, so there's that. Karma's going a bit more of the damage route than the utility than anything else, which is fine. But I wouldn't on the support, unless you're Brand, I really don't think you should be taking Sork shoes. I really think Boots of Lucidity are a much better option. Karma getting caught out there, though, definitely did not help their team. This is another thing here. Yi is going to... He's focusing down Yi was focusing down Kalista there, but he's not the brightest when it comes to when he should be fighting. I don't know what Alawi was doing there, but she died. Oh, by the way, Alawi took Exhaust for whatever reason. Not a big fan of that. Not a good fan of Alawi just to begin with. Get a nice ult off on Lux there to finish her off. And yeah. So, like I was saying, Syndra, high school champ. Oh, I'm still kind of sick, so a little bit stuffed up. So like I was saying, Syndra's the high school champion, and you had to... Like, you're gonna feel, if, like, you don't really snowball, if you don't really, like, go even, at least, in lane, or if you don't know how to do your combos right, you're gonna feel rather useless, which is one of the things, which is one of the issues I had when I was first starting to play her, but then, after a few games for me, I was like, okay, I think I got this, and especially now, since my mind is, like, tuned in to just know everything. Like, honestly, I can pick up champions so easily. I'm a good player, to put simply. Even if I'm not, like, mechanically skilled with a champion all that well, I'll still be decent mechanic wise. But since I know that for the most part I play passive when I don't know if I can kill someone. And I mean, if I'm behind, I'm not gonna try and kill someone when I'm playing a new champion, that is, unless I know that, like, if I know that, like, for sure, like, hey, this just did a bunch of damage, I think I can just go in and kill them. So yeah, even though I don't play Syndra that much, I knew how to play my matchup, and I know where Syndra's damage is, and how I'm supposed to deal it out. So, add that into the fact I'm a good player and whatnot. Okay, right here, Yi chases me down, and Nautilus, as we can see, was up here messing with the Malphite Spirit Ghosts. And it takes my team a bit too long to figure out that they need to focus down Yi. And as a result, Yi gets a free Quadra on us. Which is upsetting, but we still got the game, though. So, this is an easy win for us right now. And as you can see, there's only a minute left in this game. And honestly, at the end of this game, the enemy just kind of loses all control. They don't group up at all, and we just pretty much get free kills down on all of them. So right here, Lux uses everything. Malphite goes in to follow it up, which was quite dumb because there was no reason to. We were all there, and he just kind of jumped in on trying to kill 2 people, and he got nothing. And then Lucian and Karma just kind of standing there letting the game in for whatever reason. I think they just kind of gave up, but yeah. That's Syndra, guys. Really fun. Somewhat hard champ to play. Easy for me, though. And yeah, I have a lot of fun with her. I don't like. I probably mentioned this already. I don't suggest that you try climbing with her unless you're already good with her. Just because it's not worth the time to get good with her when you could just be playing somebody else. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe if you did. And see you in the next one. Thanks.